Hello everybody and welcome back to more political chatter. This time we are doing another election prediction in 2024. This one is Joe Biden, as you can see here, his approval rating, versus Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. This is a highly anticipated matchup, and Ron DeSantis is likely to win as of right now because of the approval rating of Joe Biden. See, this is the approval rating. He started good, 53 approve, and then it goes down and down and down. Then more people approve of him, then more people disapprove of him, then approve. There it flips, and he just goes down, 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 and down. And all throughout here, from this beginning of November down, it's been about the same at that 42-43% mark. So he's at 42.4% approval right now, and at 52.7% disapproval right now. So the majority of Americans disapprove of the job that he's doing. So obviously even the people who voted for him in 2020. Now Ron DeSantis, on the other hand, is very popular, especially on the Republican side. Again, he's the Florida governor. He has backed Trump. He's a strong Trumpian Republican. And let's see how a popular governor will do against an unpopular president, starting right now. Going to California and Washington, these will stay safe Biden. Hawaii and Illinois will as well. D.C., Maryland, his home state of Delaware will. New York, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont. And then, states of Oregon, New Jersey, Connecticut, and then Maine's 1st District. These were all states that went likely for Hillary Clinton in 2020 and then flipped back into that solid column for Biden. But really, I don't see Biden he's so unpopular, and I don't see him doing that much better than Hillary Clinton in 2016. So I do think that these 3 states in 1 district would would become likely for Joe Biden in 2024, like Hillary Clinton won it in 2016. Now going to Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana, 4 very Republican states. They will stay safe. Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska at large. Nebraska's 1st, Nebraska's 3rd. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Indiana, and West Virginia. These would be all safe states. Remember, Ron DeSantis will do very well in the South and the Sun Belt, because he comes from the state of Florida, so he has a strong appeal down here. So that makes states like Alaska and South Carolina stay likely. I would actually put South Carolina in that safe column because I don't think Biden will turn out African Americans all that much. Then his home state of Florida, I'm just going to characterize it right now. I think that he is popular enough to win it by more than a 5% margin against an unpopular president. So I do think that Florida would be likely. I think that Alaska would stay likely because I don't think he has much appeal in Alaska to shift the state into the solid column. I think he's going to win likely in Iowa and Ohio. Trump had a special appeal here, and Ron DeSantis won't have that much of it because he comes from the South. He's going to be seen as city boy from Florida. But the fact of the matter is, these 2 states really disapprove of Biden, and they shifted to the left so little in 2020, even with Trump unpopular. It shows that these are 2 Republican states, even though they did go to Barack Obama. Maine's 2nd will stay likely for the Republican Party. Now let's get into the 138 competitive electoral votes. Going to New Mexico and Colorado, I think that Biden will be able to pull out wins in both of these states, both by a lean margin. These states could be close. They could be close to becoming tilt, but in reality, I think that they are staying in the Democratic column. And especially in Colorado, there are enough independents to shift the state. But really, I think that these are 2 Democratic states that have enough support for the Democratic Party, especially like local Democrats, to carry the state into the Biden column. But I'm just going to the same, I just explained all that. The same goes for Minnesota. I think it's going to go to Biden by a lean margin. These 3 states did not go to Trump in 2016. And, they just have a strong Democratic base, and I think that would be enough. Going to Arizona and Nevada, probably lean wins for DeSantis. Remember, this is the Sun Belt, so he does have an appeal here, which is key to a lean victory in both of these states. Biden won Nevada and Arizona. Hillary won Nevada, not Arizona. These are 2 pretty Arizona is shifting to the left, so I won't make it a likely margin in Arizona. But I think that these two states, as of right now, are definitely going to Ron DeSantis. Along Nebraska 2nd Congressional District, I think it would go lean for DeSantis. He just, doesn't have anything special here. But Biden has less of anything at all here, right? So I think that this would go to Ron DeSantis. Then going to Georgia, North Carolina, I'll give them to DeSantis by lean margin. I could see North Carolina possibly becoming likely, but really, just to be on the safe side, I will characterize it as a lean win. Because remember, this is where DeSantis' appeal here. This is where the South is going to carry him. All right, the South is going to carry him big time, and he will, we'll turn out Republicans down here, and that's all you need. Georgia, North Carolina, lean wins for DeSantis. And look at that. Ron DeSantis has won the election already. 271 electoral votes. Going to Virginia, Ron DeSantis is so closely aligned with Trump that I don't see him having much of a shot here. I think that Virginia would stay in the Biden column, but it will be a lean margin win here. And Maine at large, looking at the numbers, I think that Biden will do just as good as Hillary did here. And Hillary still won Maine at large by a lean margin. So, even though, when she won Maine's first by a likely margin and Trump won Maine's second by a likely margin, she still carried Maine at large by a lean margin. So, just because of history, I will give that to Biden by a lean margin. If it was someone like, if it was someone like Larry Hogan as a Republican nominee, I would give New Hampshire to the Republicans, but, someone moderate. But I just feel like Ron DeSantis is too closely aligned with Trump, like in Virginia, that he would lose here. Because New Hampshire is a very moderate state. Look at the record. They have moderate senators, governors, representatives, etc., state legislators, etc. And saying that they did not go to Trump in 2016, that ultimately does shift my opinion a little bit. And what day is it? As of February 23rd, 2022, I think that the state of New Hampshire will go to Joe Biden by a tilt margin. I do this prediction regularly, about every month, I think. Biden versus DeSantis, maybe a month and a half. I believe last time I did give the state of New Hampshire to Ron DeSantis, or actually I gave Minnesota to Ron DeSantis. But as of now, I think that Biden would be able to pull out wins in both of these states. But moving on to the blue wall, Biden doesn't have much of a shot here. I see Ron DeSantis carrying every single state in the blue wall, saying that Trump did in 2016. I really think that he will be able to and carry those 34 electoral votes in the blue wall. So Ron DeSantis does win this election with the 115 electoral votes, not a landslide. Because remember, the Republicans are at a disadvantage already electorally. To Biden's 223. So Ron DeSantis does win. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and joining my Patreon. And yeah, I'll see you all guys next time. Thanks for watching.